Are you a small business that's interested in learning about new loan opportunities? Well, then stay tuned to this video. Hey everyone, it's Anthony from Essentage, Tucson's premier accounting firm. Today I'm going to talk about the Main Street lending program that's about to be deployed and some of the other opportunities for small to medium-sized businesses to obtain loans now that we're kind of getting to the tail end of the PPP loan process. These are some other resources or sources of funding out there that you should consider. So on Monday, June 8th, the Federal Reserve announced changes to the Main Street lending program that's about to be deployed. These changes make the program more accessible to small to medium-sized businesses. The program might not be right for all small businesses, but I'm going to give you some of the details so that you can consider whether it might be right for your business and whether or not you want to reach out to a lender to learn more and ultimately apply. So the Main Street lending program is available to companies with less than 15,000 employees and less than $5 billion in revenue. So it's extremely accessible in terms of who it's available to. Now, a lot of you may have heard of the Paycheck Protection Loan Program or PPP loans, and I'm sure many of you small businesses actually might have PPP loan funds available to you right now that you're using. The Main Street lending program was kind of designed to come after the PPP in that if you took or got a PPP loan, you're still eligible to apply for the Main Street lending program. The difference being that the minimum loan size under the Main Street lending program is a bit larger. And unlike the PPP, it's kind of designed to be a lending source for post-COVID and post those PPP funds being spent out. That being said, one key difference between the Main Street lending program and the PPP loans is that the Main Street lending program and its associated loans are not forgivable. So again, this is designed to be kind of a set of loan funding or loans that are available to small and medium-sized businesses for kind of post-COVID, after those PPP funds are spent out, to help you continue to rebound, sustain, and grow your business post-COVID, but the funds associated with the loan are not forgivable. So again, the thresholds for the Main Street lending program loans: under 15,000 employees, less than $5 billion in revenue. Again, I know those thresholds aren't really relevant and don't apply to most small businesses, but I'm making mention of them just because they are components of the requirements. The other key changes or requirements that the Federal Reserve updated for the Main Street lending program this week: the maximum loan amount was changed from $200 million to $300 million. Again, not relevant to your small to medium-sized businesses. But what is relevant is the minimum loan amount was reduced from $500,000 to $250,000. So the minimum loan amount is now at $250,000. Again, not going to be relevant to all small to medium-sized businesses, but if you are a small to medium-sized business that had considered in the past going and getting a line of credit or a loan of that magnitude, this would be a good source of funding to look into now that it's available. Now, if you're a small business and even $250,000 is, too large of a loan for you, yes, the Main Street lending program might not be a good fit. But here's what I want you to keep in mind. When we first started shooting videos or sharing content, even on the PPP loans, one of the things we said initially, all the way back in March, was that small business owners should pay close attention to developments in lending, because what we foresaw was there was going to be a lot of additional borrowing or lending opportunities post-PPP and post-COVID. So in saying that, I want all the small business owners out there to know that even if the Main Street lending program isn't right for you, you should be staying on top of what lending opportunities are out there. A lot of the online lenders that you may have looked around and looked to see if they were offering PPP loans, look at their websites, look at their literature that's online, talk to your banks, talk to the lenders in your community, and see what programs other than the Main Street lending program are out there or might be kind of in the pipeline. Our expectation is that lending is constantly going to be evolving post-COVID. So even if Main Street lending program is not correct for you or not the right move for you, or the minimum loan size is just too big, keep those feelers out there. Check online, check with the online lenders, talk to your banker, talk to the lenders in your community, talk to your business peers, and expect, a more dynamic lending environment in the next little while. So Here's what I want you to do, and I want you to fill the comments section below in answering this question. If you're a small business owner or small business watching this video, one of the big critiques about the Main Street Lending Program is that even though they lowered that minimum loan amount to $250,000, it doesn't help a lot of you small business owners out there who, for you, that's still too big of a loan. And the idea of this was to help post PPP loans or post COVID. So if you're a small business owner out there, post your comment below. Let me know if you think the Main Street Lending Program is an option for you, or if this program in and of itself doesn't address your needs post-COVID or once your PPP funds run out. I'm really interested to see how many small businesses out there feel like they could be in a bit of a bind once they exhaust those PPP funds and they can't access additional lending because this program doesn't necessarily make sense for them. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We keep posting content as things keep evolving, whether it's with PPP or additional loan sources or just business information in general that's relevant to you. We'll keep posting content. And as always, this is Anthony from Essentage, hoping everybody out there is staying safe and healthy.